Hey everyone, welcome to how I hit L1 in MLSP video. I want to pretty much keep this as a screen share and just talk you through the process, step by step, exactly what I did. And with this video, there will be a activity tracker sheet for my excellors circle, who are my team in MLSP, so that they can, they've got a track of what I did and they can be accountable to their own activities and actions, because without action you've got no success. There's nothing's going to happen for you. So just a little bit about me. I've been in network marketing for 3 years. I joined in October 2013. Had some success in the beginning, and sort of the business stalled and the team couldn't duplicate, and I was attracting the wrong type of people. So I think it was about December time 2014, I stopped building the MLM and I went into self-development, attraction marketing, and learned how to do the business properly through MLSP. It's a marketing educational platform. It's almost like a degree for network marketers, online marketers, and it's pretty much been the base of my success. So as I've been building my myself, my business, my audience, I've helped a few people in MLSP as well, which is how I ranked in that company. And I'm gonna share with you exactly what I did, my daily method of operation, so you're not lost, because MLSP can be, it's like a university degree handed to you. Okay, so and I did make a lot of mistakes in the beginning. I didn't really do a lot with it in the first few months because I was a bit lost, but with this guidance, with this video, hopefully you will find it useful, and the activity tracker will help you keep on track of your daily actions, specifically exactly what I did, using social media, using Facebook specifically. I mean, if you're using another platform, feel free to take the notes and utilize it to your special platform that you prefer to use. It could be Twitter, it could be Instagram, it could be any of them, but I use Facebook mainly because a lot of people are on there, most people are on there compared to the other platforms, and you could do a lot more to it with it on Facebook. And I could always move on to another social media marketing platform as you go, so you can do that. So first of all, I'm going to go straight in. If you want to know more about me, please go to my blog. You can see it right here, nazaman.com. So I'm going to go straight into the daily method of operations, just to give you a recap of what I've done and I still do. So I'm going to share with you the daily method of operation step by step, and this will be an accountability chart. So first thing I did every single day was meditation, visualization for 10 minutes. This did include gratitude as well, and affirmations. Okay, huge part of the day. Without this, you can't start your day the way you want to. You need that ignition, fire in your belly. No matter what's happened the day before, you move on, you do amazing things the next day. Okay, every day you're going to do a little bit better and stretch yourself a little bit more, and the only way you're going to do that is by visualization. And moving on to the next is self-development. Huge part. And luckily, I've just got my phone. I could do it on the go while I'm running, while I'm in the shower, anything. When I'm making the breakfast for the kids, I don't need to take out time to do self-development. I do it on my podcast. So I listen to an MLSP wake-up call every morning, and then I learn something new every single day. So I'm always adding value to myself. Okay, so I'm learning something new. I'm learning how to prospect better. I'm learning how to do a blog. I'm learning how to do a funnel. I'm learning how to do Facebook ads. I'm learning how to do Facebook lives. So anything that will enhance my skills and make me a better leader, I am doing that through MLSP. Okay, and then I'll execute whatever I've learned in the form of content. That could be a blog post, could be an email letter that I've written to my list. It could be a live video that I've done. It could be anything, okay? And then a network. So I'm going to be focusing on this today a lot, and then I'll put in everything else, okay? Very quickly. So first of all, I want to share with you my profile. You've got to make sure your profile is, set up properly. You've got to make sure you have your target audience as your friends. This is for people that don't have the income, not the income, but the budget for Facebook ads. You've got to do it manually, and you've got to reach out to people that that become your leads. So the best way I did it was adding them on Facebook. So, clarify your target audience, find out who you want to work with. Please go through details, find out, figure out the characteristics of the people that you want to work with, their attitude, not just single moms, not just business owners. You've got to really go deep, okay? Mindset, things like that. So what I would do is I would add 5 to 10 people a day. You could have your preferred number or more, okay? I'll keep it to 10, and they would be my leads, okay? If I like their timeline, if I like what they're posting, if it's mindset related stuff, positivity, I will add them, especially if they are in MLM already. Because what happens is most of the time, 90% of the time, people are lost in MLM. Okay, and MLSP is what most people need. Well, everybody needs, but it's up to them to take it or not. And especially for me, I am my own target audience, what I was 2 years ago when I was struggling. So I would find people that were like me back then, who wanted to make this business work but had no direction. So I would add those type of people. I would reach out to them, break the ice, give them a genuine compliment, talk about whatever's going on their timeline, okay? There's a book that I would highly recommend you to read. It's called Fearless Networking by Todd Falcone. Use that as a workbook to direct you through communication, okay? And there's loads of trainings in our back office with regards to communication. My team members know about this because obviously we use this. So you would go onto Facebook marketing, and then you would go into the building rapport part and how to talk to, and start, a conversation with prospects or potential prospects or even leads. So that's the first thing I would do, and you would be accountable for this. But then I would find out their needs. It might, if I've added somebody today, I want to find out their needs straight away. I would just pick them, find out where they are, and just connect with them. If I can't be friends with these people, then I can't do business with them. So I would find out where they are in life and what they're doing and how long they've been in business, and just pick. And then I would document their information about them on my CRM, which is here. Okay, I'm not going to go into it in detail, but this is what I would do. Put on CRM. If you don't like to use techie stuff, I would just stick it in. I would have a separate notepad for your prospects and put their name there, and just put a little bit about them, how they are and how your interaction was. Give them a, just a quick, brief information so you could get back to and what you talked about. So, and then what I would do is for the people that I already know. So say people that I've connected with already, said hi to them, connected with them, broke the ice a bit, and so those are the people that I would prospect. Find out where they are. First my first conversation would be something like to do with their timeline, what's going on in their life, because I am always going to be interested in them more than anything else. So I would find out what's going on with their lives, what's their needs, what are their desires. You've got to be aware that people will only open up to you if they know, like, and trust you. So make sure you are constantly posting content, okay? Twice a day, 3 times a day, valuable content. Okay, whatever you learn from MLSP goes here. Okay, I do 1 live video a day, probably 5 times a week, sometimes 6 times a week. Okay, and content in motivational. There's 3 types of content that you need to be doing: is inspiration, education, and your journey. Okay, so make sure you're doing one of those every single time you post in, and post as though you are talking to your target audience. You are a teacher through your content, and you are a problem solver when you are talking to people. You are just solving their problems. Doesn't matter what you've got to do, doesn't matter what your target is that you need to hit. It's all about them. Okay, so make sure you are putting yourself out there properly. Even if you haven't had a conversation with them, they are watching you. Okay, and they will get to know you more if you're doing these marketing strategies. If you're putting out content every single day. Okay, and you need to know their problems so you can give them a solution. Sometimes a solution might be a wake-up call. Okay, sometimes a solution might be you adding them to your group. I would highly recommend you have a group. This is how I generate leads right now, is by adding people to my group. Okay, and then I would tag them to whatever they want, whatever content they need. Okay, and sometimes it's giving them a blog post that you did. So I would always, if someone says to me that I don't know, I'm not having good luck with my target audience, I would pick out a blog post that I did on the same topic, wherever that may be, and I would send that to them to watch. Okay, they get to know about me through my blog. They see me and they would warm up to me more faster than if I was to just tell them myself. Okay, you've got to leverage your blog. That's what it's there for. And MLSP gives you a blog, so do leverage it as well. If you're still making one, use the wake-up calls, okay, and add them to your group. It's free to do, and all you're doing is you're helping people. And once you've done that, that's your lead generated, okay? Just because they might not be on your email list yet, it doesn't mean that you haven't generated a lead. Anybody is a lead. That's your friend on Facebook as well, and people that like your page, okay? And then what you would do is you would follow up with them. How they're doing with the wake-up call, how they're doing with how useful did they find your blog post. So if you did direct them to any external training like YouTube, like I said, it's all about them, what they need. You follow up with them, how they're doing. You know, you've helped them. You've helped them. They are going to value you a lot more than anybody else who's trying to sell them stuff every 5 seconds. Okay? Following up is crucial. Absolutely crucial. And then find out where they are. Do they want further support and training? Do they want further assistance with building their MLM company? Then you would book a quick call with them. Find out when's the best time for them. Give them 2 times and dates, and then get them on Zoom, get them on Facebook Messenger, and just talk to them in more detail. It might be that showing them MLSP back office will be useful so that they can find out how they can solve their own problems. It's all about matching and mirroring people and getting them to solve their own problems by asking the right questions. Again, if you're in the Exceller circle, I've shared a video on this, how to get people to answer their own questions. A lot of the time we just guide them to answer their own questions. Solve their own problems by asking the right questions, okay? And that's pretty much it. That is the formula, guys. This is all I did. I just reached out to my target audience. I connected with them. Okay, I found out what their needs and wants and desires are at another message. I give them a solution, and that could be a free tool. That could be a blog post that I did, somebody else's blog post that they did if you haven't got one yet, a wake-up call link, add them to my group, which is highly recommended because it's visual, people get to see what you're doing, they get to interact quicker, and you have a one-to-one with them, show them the back office of MLSP so they see exactly what it is all about, because it's technical if you just leave people to it. But if they can see themselves doing what you are doing properly, attraction marketing to the core, they will join you, or they will subscribe to MLSP. That's how I hit L1. There's a lot of the times as I was consistently adding value to my Facebook timeline, I had people reach out to me themselves. So what I do, just to quickly share with you, is every live video that I do, obviously if I keep it on Facebook, it disappears over time. Okay, so what I do is I would do my live video. This is a good, something to keep in mind. I would save it on my phone, and then I would upload it on my YouTube channel, and then that same post, say if it was this one, I would convert that into a blog post, and that's how I keep my content. Okay, hope you found this part useful. I'll catch you shortly.